What is going on, guys? And today I'm bringing you a brand new video. I do apologize, the upload schedule hasn't been proper, so to thank you guys, what I'm going to do is we are almost at 4k now. I'm doing the Messi giveaway for a min price Messi. We're going to do a giveaway for 400k as well, because we've hit 4k. I've got a mil on my account. I want to give it away to one of you guys. So to enter, same rules as the Messi giveaway, we're extending both. So on the same day I will announce the winners of the Messi giveaway and this new 400k giveaway. Now if you enter one of them, you will be entered in both, and all that means is at the end of next month, so the end of July, the last day of July, I will be giving away a min price Messi along with 400,000 coins. All you got to do, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and of course subscribe here on YouTube. Special points of course if you can just show me you've liked one of the recent videos or anything like that. But we will be doing those giveaways at the end of July. We're almost at 4k, so let's get that final push and get those giveaways kicked off, so anyone who's watching this can enter. I would obviously like to apologize, the upload schedule is going to be back to normal of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday until the end of this FIFA, and then we'll go back to daily videos next FIFA. Obviously, as you can see, my life and my room are pretty representative of one another. A bit of a mess at the minute, so I'm kind of getting everything back on track, which is why we'll be back to the regular upload schedule. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, first of all, we are going to be looking at Manchester City players. Now, obviously, we are doing this because of SBCs. A ton of cards are ridiculously priced at the minute. Like, there's a lot of massive changes in prices of just regular cards. Obviously, at the minute, it's a bit difficult to kind of work out what pricing is because a lot of players are in there as their kind of best cards. I know that, I think, you know, I can't remember the exact number, but there's quite a few, like maybe a few hundred cards that are special cards that are being released at the minute, which will obviously, you know, massively impact the market, because when a player is not in packs as a gold version, it means you have to use a higher version if he is guaranteed or needed for an SBC. So there's definitely some of that going on at the minute. You can see here we've got Foden coming in at about 1,000 coins there, but we're probably going to sell him for 1.2, so not too difficult in terms of selling on. Pretty easy there. We're going to try to pick up a few of him. If we can get some under 950 would be nice. We obviously saw a 950 there in the early stages, just looking at that method. If we have a look here, you can see he's still 1.1k pretty solidly, so 1.2 would be an easy sell because there's only two at 1.1. We're hoping we can kind of get maybe like a min price Foden somewhere in here just to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. Let's have a look. Anything in particular that we can find? Obviously, we are scraping the barrel at the minute these days because there's just not much content for FIFA anymore. I know they've brought out a few SBCs recently, but it's not, you know, it's difficult to do trading methods at this point in the year because I've done so many. I don't like repeating myself, which I will have at some points, because players will, you know, sometimes you'll get a player that's 20k and then a few months later he's 5 and it's a better method. So there is some of that, but it's definitely difficult to, in this climate, keep making methods for FIFA because it's definitely a dying game. I think everyone understands that it's not at its peak anymore, so it's just a bit of trying to find the best that you can. So we've got this one here, which is City, Premier League and Gold. It's a pretty solid filter. It's one of them ones we all like to use. Pretty easy basic filter. Now the next one we're going to move on to, a little bit better than this one in fact, is going to be the Chelsea filter. So we're looking at Chelsea. We only managed to pick up one Foden, sadly, but usually you would be able to pick up a couple more. It's a bit surprising that there's none there. So now with this Chelsea one, you're looking at a bit of a better budget. So here, as you can see so far, we've got the non-rares and we've obviously got the rares as well. Now 1.6 there doesn't seem ridiculous. Let's see if they're still there. So all 3 cards plus another one. So realistically, they're selling mostly at 1.7. EA tax on 170 coins is, we half that, sorry, 170 it would be, I'm trying to think in my head, is it 85? Is that right? 85, yeah. So EA tax on this is 85. So realistically, 1.4 is a very solid price to be buying at, especially if we've managed to get that first Zuma, which we did unfortunately miss. We'll go 1.5 just to give a little bit of a better chance to pick up cards. I mean, we've got that Caballero very, very easily. We might do some compare pricing on this as well. It does, I'd say this method's probably a little bit better than the Man City one, purely on the basis that Foden will mess. Oh, I've solved that wrong, haven't I? That was a bit silly. But purely on the basis that Foden is too low rated and priced all the time, so he does mess up Man City methods, but other than that, it's a very decent method to be using. Now, we managed to pick up the first Caballero, I believe, at 1.3, so we didn't actually lose coins on that one that we've sold on at 1.5, but we'll sell this one on for 1.7 to make up for the little bit of profit we should have got out of that first one. Obviously, that does show that, you know, even people who, you know, I made videos on this, you know, I've probably made upwards of 100 videos where I've sniped players this FIFA. I've probably sniped upwards of like 2,000 cards, maybe even more for SBCs and things like that, and I still make mistakes. Like, you have to be doing this for a job to really get to a point where you're not going to make mistakes. And even now, like, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw Warzone, Rumble and all that sort of stuff that's going on. I'm not sure how many of my viewers are interested in Warzone as well as FIFA, but I know that really at the start of all that, when Vic won his first one, there was something about, he said that he'd ate some food that day that was just crappy food and it put him off the game. I think it might have been like a biscuit or cookies or something, and apparently that, like, you know, what you eat changes your performance in gaming as well. So, like, you have to think like someone's got to be, you know, on a perfect diet and also really good at FIFA sniping to really be snapping all these cards up. It is just unrealistic. So I know how it feels to miss cards. It's always like, oh, you know, I should have got that and all that, but it really doesn't matter. Like, there's always going to be more cards popping up. You can always make more coins. You've just got to be determined to keep going with it. And I know that sometimes FIFA is not the easiest game to stick with because of the way that, you know, even as the user, you're not always looked after by EA, and they don't really care too much about their customers. It's more about the money. You can get through it. I know that sniping is obviously the hardest way to make coins, because it would be easier if we could all just buy coins and not have that hassle, but we can't, and this is the best sort of option. So you just got to get rid of it, guys. Try your best, snipe as many cards as you can. If you do badly, is what it is. You don't need to worry about it. I know a lot of you guys have been stressing recently about coins, which is why I'm doing more giveaways. I would like to just say, like, obviously I understand a lot of you aren't fortunate enough to be able to buy points, or some of you struggle to snipe and stuff, but I wouldn't be giving away coins on a basis of people just going, oh, can I have the coins? It's not as simple as that, because me giving away coins is a very risky thing on my account, which is why a lot of the times I'm doing it through either, I mean, there's obviously one end of the stick. You've obviously got doing it for SBC accounts. You could have obviously, I could technically transfer it from my own account, but SBC accounts realistically is the best way to do it going forward, to just give away sort of an SBC account amount, which is of what the giveaway is. A lot of you guys ask me for coins, and it just can't be done. Like, I can't be doing SBC accounts because an SBC account will take me like an hour of my time, maybe 2, and I don't have 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to be making loads of accounts to get one of you guys 100k. It is something I've taught you all on a video, and if you go back you can see that there. So rather than asking me for the coins, just go make yourself SBC accounts, because I'll never be able to give you them. Not because I don't want to. If I could easily give away 100k, I would, because it'd be a simple transaction and I don't use the coins, but because it would get my account banned, which would actually affect it for next FIFA, which would affect YouTube, which isn't a job for me, but I kind of I wouldn't consider it a job, but I consider it just something that's really important to me, and I wouldn't want to risk that. So there's no chance that I'd ever risk that for giving away coins, because it would potentially affect me massively. The next filter is going to be Roma. I'm sorry to go on about something that maybe some of you guys might, some of you guys might be new around here, and it might not concern you. And I know a lot of you guys don't ask me for coins, and it is a very small few. And I do understand. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here going, oh, I can't believe you'd ever ask for coins. Because when I had no coins, like, if one of my friends packed, like, I don't know, let's say Hullet, I'd be like, oh my god, can you give me like 100k? And we'd always do that. All of my friends and me would always give each other coins. Like, someone gets Ronaldo, and you give away like 50k or whatever to your mates. It was what everyone did, but it can get you banned. And for someone who, I'd love to be able to say YouTube was my job in 2 years' time, or even say, part-time I do YouTube, or, that's my thing, because I love building this community. I love the way that we've got everything going here. I would hate to have to say that actually, you know, in 2 years time, well, I was doing, you know, I was really enjoying YouTube. The subs were great, the videos were going so well. I gave away 200k coins and then I lost my whole account. Like, that would be pretty crap. So I hope you guys understand that I will always do giveaways to help you guys, but there is a point where I have to stop and say, right, I can't do that because it just would affect me too much. It would too greatly affect my accounts. But I will be doing more FIFA point giveaways next year, which I know are realistically a little bit more valuable than coins, because you've got the chance to get like a Messi or Ronaldo. I'll be doing a lot more next year, so make sure to stay tuned and make sure to subscribe if you're new, because I do appreciate all you guys, and I do understand, like, when you guys are asking for coins, you're not doing it maliciously at all. Like, I fully understand that. I'll probably stop yawning. I fully understand that. Like, a lot of you guys are a lot younger than me, and when I was younger, it's exactly what I would have done. So I fully understand. It's just, it's difficult for me because I'd love to be able to give you all sort of, I mean, I could give 10 of you 100k and not mind because I don't play the game, but the issue is EA would be ruining my accounts the next day. Like, they have no prejudice. They just will not let anyone transfer coins. They're very specific with it, and I know I've said to you guys like loads, like, there's a transferring coins video which I've done, which works, and it doesn't work in the way of doing sort of like 500k to a random account without me having access to both accounts, and I don't want to take subs accounts either, so it's kind of, I'm stuck in a rock and a hard place. I hope you guys appreciate the giveaways I do. You know, let me know if there's anything more that you guys think I could do without sort of spending a phenomenal amount of money. Obviously next year we've got the FIFA shirt giveaways and things like that, so there is things that I'm doing to give back to you guys. I know that sometimes you might feel like I could do more, but I will always try to do as much as possible. It's just I'm kind of restrained with the giving away of coins. I'm sorry that my upload schedule has been crap, which is why I'm going to give away another 400k SBC account wise. I know it's been a bit dead recently. It's just been that I haven't really had the chance to upload, and I haven't really been able to make content. It's been so sunny, so I just thought, you know what, I'll enjoy the time, and I have enjoyed the time, but I'm obviously coming back to where I belong on my YouTube channel, hopefully providing entertaining content for you guys. We've got these guys at 1.5 now, which means we could literally pick them up at 1.3 or below and make a decent profit. So we're going to hope maybe a little compare price might be working here. Let's have a look. If we knock this down, 1.4. Supposedly we could just do it on this one, but I feel like that card is going to go. Have we just missed one? I think we might have. There you go. So we'll take that. I know that it's been a bit of droning on. I understand that you guys might not be a huge fan of when I do that and when I kind of waffle on a little bit about stuff like that. For me, I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you and I do want to do more for you. It's just difficult in the refines of what I can do. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you do want more giveaways, I will be doing more things like FIFA, FIFA t-shirts, FIFA points, FIFA, like anything FIFA related I'll be doing. I'm giving away a gaming monitor and a gaming PC soon as well. There's a ton of stuff, so just make sure to come check it out.